hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everyone out there good luck so far. We're dialing up some NBA action for you here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at the Heat. Right now, they're in 10th place, hoping to get themselves into the playoff picture.
I think for the Heat, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Tim Hardaway, and it's Johnson in at the 3. And for Mexico City, we've got Smith, and it's Johnson in at the 1. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Now O'Neal, outside Hardaway. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Johnson against Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. And stolen by Jones. Jumps up. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. And he jams it home with authority.
Putting on a show. Jones bust out the highlight reel there with that slam.
There's the...
Yeah, what a season, man. 38 wins. We're two ahead of the Heat, even though the Heat are in the East Coast, we're in the West. Playing on St. Patty's Day, and the Heat need this. They're pretty healthy, and they're going for this playoff push because they're pretty close to play-in, being the 10th seed, so they need this more than us. At the same time, you know, we need this. We need this for our seeding, for real. And we don't necessarily have an easy matchup. Even though they're the 10th seed, it's like they have a healthy D Wade and Shaq. So anything can happen, bro. Anything. On top of that, Paul Gasol is injured, so we do have Rick Smith starting at the center. Not saying that that's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing in some instances, especially against the Wolverines and Artis Gilmore. He definitely did his thing against him. But it's just certain people that you're just not going to be able to use your size against, sadly, because you're like 7'4". One of those people is definitely Shaq, bro. I'm going to be real with you. Shaq does not feel the pressure this game. Now, we could put the pressure on Juwan Howard, but Josh Smith just can't guard Shaq, bro. He's trying his damnedest. Don't get me wrong, but he can't do that all game.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Johnson, and there's the drive. No good. Unable to win this run. For Miami, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Again, the Heat score.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Outside Jones from the arc. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Butler finds Hardaway. Here's Kamen. Here's O'Neal. Gets it to go.
I go on the bench, and they're damn near up double digits. I get off the bench, and they just continue with their momentum from there. And then Shaq continues doing what he's doing. This game doesn't look too good right now. This game does not look competitive on our part. So we really have to step this up at least till we get to the fourth quarter.
Smith with a screen on Butler. It's Johnson with a drive.
I mean, we're going to have to step it up in the fourth anyway, but, you know, you got to get on some type of run and not just be out. We're just out for a whole fucking game. On St. Patty's Day. This roster is pretty talented, though. I do see Muggsy Bogues, so the first thing I'm going to do is go to the rack. You feel me? But, yeah, having Muggsy Bogues coming off the bench is damn near like a lifesaver for us. Because, you know, Dwayne Wade's about that defensive life, bro. He will get his steals. He will get his blocks. You know what I'm saying? He has good on-ball defense. But the only thing that stops them is having Muggsy Bogues on the court. Thank God for that. Thank God for that.
Well, obviously they saw a weakness they wanted to exploit. Ran their guys to the offensive glass with great success, Shaq.
Yeah, they also have the personnel to do it. Even when you block these dudes out, they find a way.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
When I look at Miami, they played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Outside Johnson. They set a pick. Here's Pippen. To the middle. Here's Smith. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And here's Howard. Give him 8 points now. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. O'Neal. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
So explaining the roster, of course, Shaq has played on the Heat before. Dwayne Wade, of course, has played on the Heat before. Muggsy Bogues, I believe, has also played on the Heat before. Juwan Howard has played on the 06 Heat with Dwayne Wade and Shaq. Caron Butler also played for the Heat. You got Marcus Johnson, who I believe didn't play for the Heat, but has the Heat mentality as far as like physicality, how he keeps himself up, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a pretty consistent player throughout his career. And he kind of goes to the inside. It's kind of like a Heat player. Then you got Rashard Lewis, of course, can play the opposite of Shaq, and has played on the Miami Heat with LeBron. So, yeah, there's a lot of Heat players on the Miami Heat, and Even though they're 10th in the East,
Man, what a pass
shit,
that
they
was there. He
just beat the hell out of us.
relishes making the game easy
We're not number
for
one
his
in the
teammates.
West, but we're at least top 5.
With the timeout here.
So shout out to them.
Quite emphatic. Back to Johnson. That one no good. Now Hardaway. Johnson with it. Outside Hardaway. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
You know, I find when I have 4 or more turnovers, things don't go too good for us. Even though Eddie Jones, Mike Finley stepped up, I really wish Scottie Pippen stepped up a little more. And Mahmoud, but it is what it is. 35 and 23, I told you Rick Smits was a fly on the wall in this game. It's ridiculous. He was a cone.